Hi. A very wise man called Les Brown once said that someone's opinions of you do not have to be your reality. Hi, my name is Hanifa Sekalala and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching. I have a very nice story for you today. So, after 10 years, my father that had denied me wanted me, and he wanted to take me to his house so that I could stay with him. I was excited. He came to the village and got me, and I was I'm going to town. I heard stories about town. I was happy. And plus, I was going to live with my father and leave my uncle that used to abuse me back in the village, even though I was sad to leave my granny. So, two aunties of mine came to the village. They got me and took me to town. Here I went to a very lovely place. The house was kind of big because we were still renting the house. In this house, there was my auntie, my father, and a friend to my auntie. My father wasn't married. So I didn't know that I had come to this house to actually become a housemaid. I literally became a housemaid in this house. I became my father's maid. I woke up in the morning, cleaned the house, washed the clothes, ironed the clothes, cleaned outside, went a few meters from where we used to stay, got water, went to the market, got everything he wanted, everything. Well, that's all right, because that's what happens to African children in their village, in their homes. You become a maid for your father or for your family. Because I'm a girl, and my father was preparing me to become a good wife, and that was all right. He got me a school in town. It was about probably 3 miles away from where we stayed. I had to walk. Well, other kids got into taxis or they were taken to school, but I walked. So that the experience that I got from my grandmother walking through the forest was good for me, because now I could just run to my school. This school was nice. They were very rich kids, white kids, Indians, and I was the only, in my class, I was the only dirty child. You know why? Because I didn't have a mother to take care of me. I didn't have a mother to take care of my clothes. My uniform was always dirty. When I went back home, I didn't get the time to clean my own clothes because I had other people's clothes to clean. I couldn't do my homework, and my father didn't feel the need to give me money to use a taxi or give me money to buy me breakfast or things like that, things that kids pack in their containers. He didn't feel the need. So I always went to school with nothing. And I found this lovely boy called Ian. Oh, God bless his heart. He was lovely. He used to like me. We used to sit on the same table. Unfortunately, he passed away from sickle cells a few years later. He used to bring lots of containers and bottles of juice, so he would give me and we would share. I would run, he would keep a space for me because I always got there late, because I came running sweaty, a bit smelly, or the uniform is all dirty. Well, other kids all had their hair, their uniforms cleaned and their shoes brushed. Me, I came looking the way I wanted to. So I would run and I would go, Ian, come on, Hanifa, come and sit here. I would sit there with him. He would hurriedly tell me what happened. We did that. I would, okay. I would sit and look at the teacher, be interested in whatever the teacher was saying. Well, most of the time I was beaten before I got in, because every time you came late, you got 5 strokes. So I would walk and sit after being beaten, and I'm rushing my bum like this. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, Hanifa. So my school life was a bit interesting. So when at the time to go back home, their parents would come and get them. Hanifa would run out through the zebra crossing, through towns, buildings, and what back home. It was a funny thing. One day I saw my father. My father owned a car, actually, but he didn't ever take me to school. I think he thought, why am I bothering with you? He didn't ever take me to school. So one day I was walking, rushing, and I saw him in the car, in a traffic jam. I saw him and I saw that he saw me, but he didn't call me to go with me. He didn't do anything. He just continued on his way. So I had to run to get home before he did. because he would beat me up if he got there before I did. Now, he knew that I walked from my school to home. And when I got home, I had lots of things to do. I didn't do my homework in time. I was always being beaten at school because I didn't do my homework. I didn't get the time to do my homework. One time, this is a very interesting one. One time my father called me after doing all the housework at home and all that. My father asked me, so, quote unquote, Hanifa, what have you been doing ever since you came back to school, from school? And I looked at him, trying to explain. I looked in his face, trying to explain. And he whacked my face with a slap. I turned this way. As a 10-year-old child, I started shedding tears. I learned on very early in my life that I was not supposed to look at my father's face. I was always supposed to look down like this, because each time I looked up at him like this, I got a slap. I got a whack or something. So I learned to not look people straight in the face, to always look down. What's the moral of what I'm telling you right now? My father had his own opinions of me because he kept calling me a prostitute. I was going to be a prostitute like my mother. I was going to amount to nothing. He kept reminding me of I'm rubbish, I'm useless, I'm worthless, all kind of things. What my first statement was, somebody else's opinions of you do not have to be your reality. My father called me all kind of names, and don't get me wrong, I love him and I forgive him for everything that he took me through. But if he was the father that I needed to have, I would not have become half the person that I am right now. So I thank him for being a horrible father, because he taught me very many things, even though he taught me the bad things as well that I've had to struggle to get out of, like low self-esteem, not being confident in myself, looking down, because I learned that when you look up at people like that, you will get a slap of your life. So I learned not to look at people's faces and look down, something that I've been struggling with until I learned how that this is not working out. I have to look straight in the eyes of the people, or people think you're not interested in whatever they're telling you. So I had to look in their faces to learn that. But why am I telling you about all this? Is that but very many people go through very many things: emotional abuse, mental abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, lots of abuses we go through. But it's not only you that has gone through it, and there is a way to go through it. There is a way that you can come out and be what you want to be, not what somebody else told you that you are. My father always told me I was worthless. I grew up thinking I'm worthless, until I said, no, I'm not worthless. I am actually a very good person. I'm a very good person, and I am worth so much, even though my father didn't think so at the time. But I have actually proved him wrong. So don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let anybody's opinions of you affect who you think you are or who you want to become. Please don't forget, like and share this video, subscribe to my channel. Tell me down in the comments, what was your child experience? Was it good? Was it bad? And if it was good, thank you parents for being good. And if it was bad, forgive your parents and thank them still, because the fact that I had horrible parents, I'm here, I'm still alive, and I am stronger. So the fact that I had horrible parents did not stop me from being the person that I want to be. Saying thank you for watching this. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment down below. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.